Life is Real. We here at the Wartown Eye Battle event. You know what I'm saying? And we got Chris Petty in the spot, man. Y'all know what it is, man.
What's happening, man? What's up, man?
Yo, Chris.
It's cold.
You've been in this culture for a long time.
Yeah, about going close to 20 years. Yeah.
20 years in the battle rap culture. Yeah, so see, I'm still a baby. I'm talking 10 years. Chris talking 20 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, close to it. To 2000, 2006, 2007.
Okay. For those who might not know your role, what is your role in this culture? What do you do? For those who might not be, know your history or know what you've done.
I brought Grind Time to Atlanta.
Okay.
Originally, Grind Time, Georgia. That was me, my cousin Deuce, and Sid Vicious.
Okay.
We started that division here. Then that kind of rolled into some other things. I worked with Don't Flop. Did help John with Bullpen. Worked with URL a couple of times. I've worked with just about everybody.
When you work with these leagues and things like that, what do you do for them as far as your capacity?
Well, I mean, I was a partner at Bullpen, and I was.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. I was a partner at Bullpen at the time, and then we went our separate ways and things like that, and I went on to do other things, and I've had a couple of leagues and shit like that. So that's I kind of do everything. Artist development. I like working with the younger guys. I've sponsored a bunch of big matchups over the years. So kind of a Frank White before there was a Frank White.
Is there one you can speak of, like that you can speak of that you did sponsor? That was really big for the culture.
Math Hopper versus Chiller on Don't Flop.
Oh wow,
DNA,
you put that together?
Yeah, DNA and K-Shine versus John and Saya Boy.
Wow, okay.
Originally I was going to put together Math Hopper versus T-Rex. It was supposed to originally happen on Grind Time, and then when I decided to leave.
You talking about URL's first Summer Madness event?
Yeah.
The headliner, Math versus Rex. You guys.
I handed that over. The original contracts were signed to me and my entertainment company, and Grind Time. And I was dealing with Norbs at the time, who was Math's manager, and dealing with Rex. And then when I decided that when business wasn't really kind of squared up on the Grind Time thing, I handed that battle over and let them. Okay.
So
over.
Just to see it still happen and things like that.
Yeah. So that's probably one of the biggest ones I ever originally set up.
Oh no, that set off the whole Summer Madness URL energy.
Yeah, now they took care of everything on there.
Of course, no, but I understand what you're saying.
But yeah, the original matchup was set up through me for Grind Time, and it just was unable to happen over there. So.
Now, Chris, man, moving forward, now they know who Chris Petty is, what he's done. Moving forward, we seeing a recent controversy with URL and Chef Trez, and I believe you're, Chef Trez's manager.
There's a big misconception. That's my brother.
Okay.
That's my brother.
Beyond business.
It started out as a management thing, and and it turned into kind of a brotherhood and just something like him and I've been kicking it for 10 years.
Okay.
So I mean,
so you've seen him grow in this.
Yeah,
game.
yeah. I mean, he came over to Bullpen with me from Spit That Heat.
Okay.
So that was how Trez ended up over there. And then ever since then, we just kind of been rocking. So yeah, that's my brother for real.
But you do manage him?
Yeah. I mean, it's like the battle rap management. It's kind of funny, man. Okay. So when it comes to these bigger leagues, URLs, RBEs, stuff like that, you don't have to manage these guys.
Okay.
The management comes in when you're dealing with a new league, and you don't know the league owner, and you don't know if it's something pops up, you've never done business with them. That's where I get involved, make sure that flights are handled. RBE does great business, URL does great business, King of the Dot does great business. You never have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So I don't get involved too much on that. I deal with some of the smaller stuff and making sure that if something happens that we're unable to make it, deposits are getting back and everything like that. Yeah.
So where does this what happened? Because I remember the Rhythm and Flow event with Netflix. It's something where you weren't able to get on stage and Chef Trez basically dubbed the whole event.
Yeah. So,
I want to know your perspective. What happened, and were you speaking bad on URL, which caused this whole thing to happen?
So what originally happened with this situation was I had no idea what was happening. I'd been there all day. Trez and I, J2, Capo, fucking Twerk,
Yeah.
We all walking around, doing stuff. They did a sound check and a walkthrough for the event. Saw Beasley a few times. talked to him over the VIP, you know, told him congratulations on everything, and then we all went downstairs to go do the battle. I was in the hallway talking with doing Ash Cash and Capo, and next thing I know, hey yo, we gotta go. I had no idea what was going on.
So when Chef Trez said we gotta go, you're not aware of what's going on. When do you find out that it's over you?
On my drive home.
Okay.
He's like, yo, call me when you get to the car.
Okay.
So I called him and I was like, yo, what the fuck was? Because I was like, yo, bro, you sure you want to walk away from this?
Yeah, it's a big opportunity.
He's like, yo, he's like, you know, it just is what it is. I just didn't like some things, and then we got to, you know, he got to his car, I got to mine. He called me, and I was like, so bro, really, what the fuck was that all about? And he was like, they weren't gonna let you on stage. I said, whoa.
Okay.
Right. Had no idea it was happening. I mean, shit. Have I spoke ill of URL? No. I had an issue.
I think of some tweets you put up.
It was no. Okay, so this is the common misconception. I had an issue with Mayor Mondale.
Okay.
I had an issue with, and it stems from a previous event that was done here in Atlanta where he pretty much said fuck Trez. So
is it the politics as usual?
Yeah, yeah. So this was
him versus T-Top.
Yeah. Yeah. So
well, how did he say F Trez?
It was basically over the money that was getting put up. Don't tell Trez shit. Fuck him. Because Trez just didn't like the way some of the things were going. But it's not a big deal. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, so he tried to screw Chef Trez on the money?
No, he didn't really try to screw Trez on the money. He just didn't want to tell him that there was, you know, X amount of dollars on the line, and Trez showed up.
Oh, he didn't know that.
Yeah.
I believe him and T-Top was $30,000 on the line.
20,000, something like that.
20,000, 20, 30,000, something like that. Yeah,
20,000 on the line. He had no idea until he got there. So it just was they had some words, and we moved on.
Okay. So then what was your tweets saying that would make URL feel offended?
I mean, I didn't know that he was working with URL or going to be working in URL.
Yeah, which was the last November Bars Over Politics.
And I had expressed my some things that I did not like about the funding of certain things and things like that.
What'd you say, Chris?
I tweets.
What do you remember that you said?
Oh, I mean, the tweets are still up. You go to my Twitter.
Well, if you could refresh our memory, what did you say?
I basically said that.
Don't sugarcoat it, man.
I basically said that 24 karat gold steaks were going to be provided on behalf of one of the poorest cities in North Carolina.
Okay. But what'd you say towards URL to make them feel any type of way? Like you said something to them.
I didn't say anything to URL.
So why didn't they want you on stage with Chef Trez?
It was the mayor thing. They started working with the mayor. They didn't want Mayor Mondale to see me on stage at one of those events while they're doing business with me.
Okay.
It's nothing more.
So that's all it was.
Yeah, nothing more, nothing less. It wasn't even a big deal. Like it got made into a big deal for no reason.
So now with that happening,
yeah.
Where does the Chef Trez URL relationship stand in that? Because it seemed like Beasley wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Smack wasn't feeling that with him just kind of walking away.
Sure.
Like right before the event's actually going to pop off.
Right.
So
right. And the funny thing is Trez. The reason why Trez didn't say anything to me is because he knew I tried to talk him into rap.
Got you. Okay.
I was about to just ask you that. Like, what's your viewpoint?
My viewpoint on it is I'm always business first. I'm a very vocal person.
So you don't agree with Chef Trez or with that?
No. I definitely agree with whatever my brother decides.
Okay.
But
you would have tried to talk him out of it.
I would have eventually. Yeah, I would have probably essentially tried to talk him out of it at first. Yeah.
Like I'll stay off stage, Chef. Don't worry about it. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, the thing is that had they approached me and just say, "Hey, Chris, we can't have you on stage," I have no big deal about wanting to be on stage. That's never been a thing.
I did speak to Beasley off camera, and he did tell me like, "Yo, he didn't really have an issue." Like, he felt like you did say some things in the past, but he said if y'all would have spoke, it wouldn't have been an issue to have you on stage.
We had spoke a couple of times, and I don't have an issue with URL, Smack, Beasley, none of them.
Yeah, okay.
I don't got an issue with nobody in the culture, really.
So where does Chef Trez stand with them? Like, do Chef Trez still going? Are we gonna still see him on URL?
You're gonna see an announcement coming very soon.
Okay, all right. So it ain't no hard feelings.
No, and that's the thing. It was never supposed to be turned into this big thing because just like anything in battle rap, bro, people's
because it feel like damn, it's about to be Chef Trez and URL not about to get along. Are we gonna see Chef Trez back on the stage? Like
people, their pride gets hurt. Things happen. Things get said. Anger comes into play, and it's just for a brief moment, and then everything gets worked out.
Okay.
I mean, so yeah, there's no hard.
So everything is worked out.
Yeah, everything
publicly with you speaking to the fans and everybody, you letting them know It ain't no issue.
Ain't no
Everything
issue,
is good.
yeah.
No issue with you and URL.
Nope.
Chef Trez don't got no issues with URL.
Nope.
Because I think Smack also said he was going to drop Chef Trez battle, and he didn't.
He didn't.
Because of the things he's seen that was
He
tweeted.
saw Trez put something on Twitter.
Yeah.
He saw Trez put something on Twitter that he didn't really like, I guess.
Yeah. Went to the point where his battle wasn't even able to come out on YouTube.
Right. Well, and what it was that Trez was we were in the middle of dropping an event that we had done. And so
Okay.
Trez was more worried about promoting. At the time, there was some conversations had not been had.
Got
and there
you.
was still, there was some.
Okay, so it was still.
There was a
okay.
little ill feeling at the time.
Okay.
And it just, the way it got handled and everything like that. So, but ever since then, people have spoken. Everything's good.
Okay, so it was just a conversation. Everything got cleared up.
Yeah.
Second thing,
Uh-huh.
you and Clone, man. Timu, comment was made about his outfit versus Tay-Rock, and he said it was one of his families that passed away.
Yeah.
And it seemed like he had some choice words to say to you, man. And he gonna be here today.
Yes, he is going to be here today.
So what's up,
Man, I really just hate to keep being the bearer of bad news. There's no issue there either.
Ain't no issue.
Parties
Parties
have spoken.
So you just destroying our controversy that we here to get. Nah, I'm doing.
Yeah, no, there's there really is. Like, here's the thing. What that has a lot to do with is that particular thing. Clone and I have a relationship outside of battle rap.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So for me to roast him on something like that, but to be fair,
You're just being funny.
Yeah, I'm just being funny. I'm just trolling. And I don't think any of us were aware of where that particular outfit came from. So,
Yeah.
I don't, it wasn't with ill intent.
Yeah.
It was just a funny comparison on some things, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. And again, conversations got.
What'd you feel about his comments that was made?
Again, I think it was based out of anger at the time.
Okay. How'd you take it when you seen it initially?
I saw it and I kept it pushing.
Okay.
I got no response from me, and you're not going to get one really in this regards, because there are certain things I can't change about myself. And everybody likes to go to the race thing when attacking me and everything. I can't change that, man.
I'm a white guy, man.
I'm a white guy. I can't.
But I love battle rap.
Can't help it, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing Clone tonight, and because the conversations that were had were definitely other parties. What got the feelings involved were battle rappers.
Okay.
And that's kind of what happens when you have people that are booking battles for people and doing things like this and everything like that. People's emotions get involved, and people are trying to come to me and say shit to me to make me help them more, and then turning around and going to Clone and trying to get him to help them. You know what I'm saying? It's a playing of both sides of the fence type thing that creates a problem. And that's common in battle rap, man. It's an eye sport.
Yeah.
It's an eye sport. Everybody's for self for the most part. I don't care if you're a part of one of these battle rap groups or anything like that. It's an eye sport.
It's a doggy dog world. It's competitive.
If they think they can get a better opportunity, they will throw you under the bus.
Got you.
At any point in time.
So to say, basically, it was all jokes. Did you speak to Clone?
I have not. Me personally, I have not spoken to Clone yet.
Okay.
Mutual party had a conversation with me. Had a conversation with him.
Okay.
Tonight will be the first time that I've seen.
That y'all actually talk.
Yeah. And if I don't expect any fireworks out of that either.
Got you.
I expect it to either we'll speak or we won't. I mean, it's like I said, but we've both said that there's no.
It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I know it's so disappointing, right? Like, Knowledge really wanted me to come out here and just wild up.
I just wanted the truth. I just want to know what's going on. I just need an update. All right, listen.
The update is that we're here at a very cold event.
Yes.
High battle, high tide. It's going down today. The other thing that is a thing is OSBL Atlanta coming in March, man. Shout out to Kells. Shout out to the whole team over there. We're gonna try to do some shit down here to kind of stop the stagnant movement in Atlanta. I know that from what I understand, Bullpen's on kind of a break or trying to kind of figure out what their next move is. So, just try to fill in some gaps where we can, man, and keep people eating down here and events going and opportunities coming for everybody. So.
Okay, Christmas for the culture. Y'all see what it is. It ain't no BS going down, and he's handled all his beefs. His beefs is cleared up out here in these streets.
Cause I be outside though. I be. Y'all see me at a lot of events.
They're gonna run into you.
Somebody's gonna run into me, man. So it's gonna be one of those things. And I am the same person online that I am in real life.
Let's go. Shout out to Swamp.
Yeah, shout out to Swamp. We could definitely have, but I don't change. I don't bite my tongue for anybody. I'm 43 years old. I put a lot of work into this culture. I've spent a lot of money in this culture. And, you know, one thing that I will say is everybody that supports this culture, you have a right to speak your mind when you think something, you're the consumer at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You're paying for a product.
Yeah.
Once you've paid for that product, you have the right to say whatever you want about any of it.
Got you.
If you're subscribed to an app, if you're paying for pay-per-views, you can voice your opinions.
Yeah.
That's just part
you
of
spent
it.
your money.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter who I am in the culture. I get that my voice might get a little more attention than others, but it shouldn't change anything. You know what I'm saying?
No,
It's still just like you spent your money, and everybody else has spent your money. If we don't like something or don't agree with something, we should be able to speak our minds on it.
I agree with that, Chris, man. Chris, I appreciate you clearing everything up, though, man. You know what I'm saying? And anything else you want to just leave for the consumers out there, or any misconception they might have about you that you want to just clear up?
I mean, meet me first before you meet me in person, before you just kind of listen to the internet on who I am or what you think I might be. Most of the time, the thing that always gets said is, man, you're nothing like what I've heard. And it's right. I'm a pretty approachable person, and I do love this culture, and I want to continue to help build this culture, and, you know, keep things pushing forward in a positive manner. I don't really like the drama. It's not for me. I'm, again, 43. Got other shit to do, man. My daughter's here for her first battle rap event.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? I got my oldest here today. She's excited to be here. And that's, it's something that we get to share and do. So I'm excited about that. Aside from that, this announcement is going to get made for Trez. It's crazy.
So, and we got a crazy Chef Trez announcement. What is it again?
I'm not going to say it.
Yo, Chris, until next time, man, can I get a shout out for Hip Hop Is Real?
Yeah, man, it's Chris Petty, man. Salute to my brother Knowledge, man. Shout out Hip Hop Is Real. And I'll see y'all real soon, man.
Let's get it.